bad memory, but week 1,
Yep.
you get hurt, and going back to that stadium. I just want to know what your emotions were. First game as a rookie, can't finish it, then you lose a bunch of weeks of playing time. How did you get through that?
Yeah, that was honestly one of the hardest things I've had to do just in sports. I never had an injury that affected me for such a long period and disabled me pretty much for so long. So during that process, I think the biggest thing that helped me was just sticking to the consistency of just the everyday, going to meetings, showing up to practice, just acting like I was playing every week, but just the positivity that was surrounded by me, whether it was family and friends, whether it was coming into this building with coaches and players just constantly lifting me up. They really just allowed me to stay confident through the whole thing and come back like I never left.
Trent, looking back on your rookie year, the injury aside, did this season, how would you say, this season met your expectations, equaled your expectations, you had bigger expectations? How would you put that?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like this season was a huge learning curve for me, especially getting hurt, and then missing a bunch of games and coming back halfway through the season. For me, it was just trying to learn something each and every week, each and every day, because as rookies coming in, we don't really know the game, we don't know the speed of it. A lot of things are new to us, scheduling-wise, all the way to football. So trying to just keep an open mind, trying to just constantly learn from the vets, learn from other rookies, was something that I took pride in this year, and I think is the reason why it's helped me so much just throughout the year, consistently getting better, because I just felt like it was my duty to try to match everybody else as quickly as possible when I came back. So that's kind of just how I wired myself throughout the season.
Trent, we've asked you about this during the season, but you guys are 4 rookies, especially when LJ went down.
Yeah.
Shining on such a big stage. What does it mean that you guys in your first year are able to do this even leading into it this Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's special, especially since, you can understand what it took for us to get here. Coming in as a huge group, knowing that there was a lot of obligations, a lot of things that these guys wanted out of us, and we kind of just took and ran with it. Everybody came together. I remember in OTAs, there was so many days where at the end of the night, it was just all the rookies together, just going over and over and over, playbook language, because to us it was all new. It was difficult, Spags playbook. But I think the biggest thing was we just continued to push each other and continue to just be those guys to be like, you know what, we got your back. Yeah, you may have a bad play, you may make a mistake out there, but at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood, and I think we really all just stuck together really well.
Was it just rookies in the room, or were you with a veteran or a coach or something when you're talking about that?
No, that was just rookies. That was just the rookie all defense. I mean, linebackers, D-line, DBs, just coming together and being like, we got to learn this before practice tomorrow, because practice was hectic because nobody knew what we were doing. So we were like, we got to come together and figure this out before we go out there so we can actually do something for the team.
Who led that study group? Or is this something that y'all just collectively came together and said, we got to do this?
Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of just everybody was like, we need to do this. I feel like it really just talks about just the character that all these guys have. Everybody kind of came in with the same mindset that you don't really get all the time. It was just like, you know what, we're here together, so let's go do this together. And shoot, it's been working out really great for us.
Couple more. Let's go, Nate.
Adding on to that, Trent, what about the bond or the relationship where you feel like you learned about your teammates the most? Maybe more as people than just obviously football players.
Yeah, wait, repeat that one more time.
What do you feel like you learned most about your rookie teammates as people?
Yeah.
Just obviously.
Yeah. Honestly, something that I learned very early on is that everybody here is very accepting. No matter who you are, the person that you came here as, your character, everybody was just like, you know what, that's you, it's cool. Like, we accept you for you. And everybody also does a good job of just teaching each other, communicating, saying, yo, maybe I'll do this in this situation. And one thing that I took that, honestly, in college I didn't do much, but a lot of the rookies asked a lot of questions to the vets and the coaches, and I feel like that really helped just overall development of the game. I was one of those kids who didn't like to talk a lot, wasn't the one to jump in front of the classroom and ask all these questions, but just being in a group where questions are constantly asked, you kind of adapt to it, and kind of broke me out of my shell, and it's helped me tremendously.
What kind of credit do you guys give to Coach Merritt? He was singing all of your praises, called you guys
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
early on in camp. Just what's he been like for you throughout this entire process?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, Coach Mayor's been kind of just like that big brother, that father figure who has to take all these young guys with all these different mindsets and ambitions and get them all on the same page to go out there and play as one. And I think he did a great job at just allowing the vets truly take control of the room and not have him up there and just be like, this is me, 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 but be like, this is y'all team. I'm here to show you, lead you the way, and provide help. But he really just allowed us to be us, and I think that's the best thing he could have done for us.
We know Philly's dynamic, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. What do you see as the X factor in slowing them down, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think one is going to be stopping the run. I think a big thing we have to do is just tackle. You know, a big thing in this game, missed tackles can lead to leaky yardage, and that's what Spags really talks about, especially in these later games. But I think it's just come down to just making plays on the ball at the end of the day. We know the ball is going to be – Jalen Hurts is going to take his shots. They have good receivers who can make plays, so it's going to be on the back end to stop the ball when they throw it.
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, appreciate it.